Hello, my name is Nathan Miller, and I am one of the librarians at Lee Summit North High School. In this video, I will discuss the practical aspects of how we select and purchase books. First, I wanted to acknowledge the LSR7 board policies and LSR7 library procedures that guide these decisions. You will be presented with this information separately, but two big takeaways from both board policy and library procedures are that book selection should 1. Support the curriculum, and 2. Provide a robust, diverse collection of literature that challenges students toward critical thinking and building lifelong reading skills. Next, I would like to provide a little context. Using the LSN library as an example, on average over the last 5 years, our collection has contained a little over 16,000 books. We have checked out more than 10,000 books per year, and each year we have deselected more than 2,000 books and added over 1,100. No one can possibly read 1,000 books in a year. So how do we go about the business of choosing and purchasing such a large number of titles? To accomplish this task, we depend greatly on the following sources. 1. State and national library professional organizations and the award lists they create. The Missouri Association of School Librarians selects the Gateway nominees, which are 15 of the best fiction books for high school students from the publishing year, and the Dogwood nominees, which are 20 highly recommended nonfiction books. The American Library Association and its affiliates publish many lists of award nominees, including the Prince Award for Young Adult Literature, the Coretta Scott King Award, and the Alex Awards for adult books with important appeal to young adults. Next, we consult professional journals and the professional review publications. Note on the far right of this slide is an example of a review from the School Library Journal. Along with the book information, a synopsis, and a general recommendation, the review from many journals will include age-level interest recommendations as well. These recommendations help us determine where to shelve the books and how or if to promote them. Some books are promoted to all readers, while others are simply shelved for individuals to find as needed. The vast majority of our book purchases come from these two sources. However, several dozen titles are purchased each year from the next two categories. The third category is national and international book awards, including the National Book Award, the Pulitzer Prize, and the Booker Prizes, and others. Finally, and most importantly, we take recommendations from teachers and students. Teachers will request books both for curricular support and books they have read and enjoyed. And students will request books for research or that they want to read but cannot afford on their own. However, in all of these cases, we will consult reviews before purchasing requested books. So that is how we choose books. How do we actually go about purchasing them? Let's talk about this from least to most frequently used sources. 1. Local bookstores. Our local small businesses and the occasional trip to Barnes & Noble provide an important level of personal service and understanding of our audience that a website simply cannot. Second, many books are purchased through Amazon. Amazon is frequently the cheapest and fastest option when purchasing books. We might especially use Amazon when purchasing additional copies of a book we already own or a book that a teacher needs quickly to use for a specific class project. Lastly, and most often used, is a book jobber. A book jobber is a company that provides a comprehensive service that includes purchasing, processing, and digital records. LSR7's most frequently used service is Follett Tidal Wave. The Tidal Wave site provides quick access to award lists such as Gateway nominees and all of the American Library Association awards. It allows for the search of books by curricular standards, including International Baccalaureate, diversity tags, reading level, content type, and more. Finally, the book information page includes the physical description, the digital record, and the professional reviews from the journals cited above. This allows us to read and consult the reviews as we consider purchases. LSR7 uses at least 4 different book jobbers with district negotiated contracts to provide discounts and additional services. After looking at the professional book review journals and Follett title-wise, you might ask, why would a book be purchased that doesn't have a high school age recommendation? I would first like to note that the vast majority of the books that have been challenged do have high school age professional recommendations. So while they are an important tool that we consult, they are not an overall solution to the question before us. Also, not every book purchased will have age recommendations. Let's return to the board policies from earlier. The first two objectives emphasize curricular support and creating a diverse and challenging collection that promotes lifelong reading. Let's look at two specific examples. Recently, a teacher requested The Global Age, Europe 1950 to 2017 by Ian Kershaw to support his coursework. Like the vast majority of our nonfiction books that support the curriculum, this title has multiple professional reviews, but not age-level recommendations. Another example would be the novel The Nickel Boys by Colson Whitehead, which won the Pulitzer Prize for Literature in 2020. The novel is written for a broad audience, and the reviews reflect as much while examining its obvious literary merit. This book was added to both support our upper-level English classes, but also to ensure that we have a library with award-winning modern literature. Purchasing 1,000 books a year is a big task, and we depend on multiple professional sources of information to help build a comprehensive collection that supports our curriculum and encourages our students to become lifelong readers of diverse and challenging books. Thank you for your time today, and good luck.